Hey there, I'm Ryan, the founder of Rise Plugins, and I want to show you how the Smart Blog Stylist works and what it can do for you and your Showit blog. So basically, the Smart Blog Stylist will allow you to customize and add custom styles to your blog content, meaning your headings, so H1 through H6, your paragraph text, bullet points, links, your quotes, your images, and your comment section, which is my favorite. So I want to show you this blog here. This has no styling. It's not using the plugin. You can see that the quote just doesn't look exciting. There's really no space between the image and the paragraph. The headings are okay, but what if I wanted to change the color or the size? I'd have to add custom code to do that. If I want to indent the bullet points so they stand out a little bit more, or maybe change the bullet point color, I can't do any of that. But with the Smart Blog Stylist plugin, you're able to do that. I want to show you here the comment section as well and how it just doesn't look great. And if you use Showit, chances are that you really care about design and the aesthetics of your website. And so that's what the Smart Blog Stylist will allow you to do, is to set custom styles to all of these elements within your blog so it matches and it just looks really beautiful. And that really helps your SEO because people are going to stay on your blog. And when they stay on your blog, it's going to increase that time on page, which then increases your SEO. So it's not just about the visuals, it's really for conversion as well. So you can see I have the Smart Blog Stylist installed on my website. If I go ahead and activate it, I have already set up my styles. So if I go back to the blog post and I refresh, you're going to see there's rounded corners on my images now. I have space. I've updated the size of the headings. The quote looks so much better now, right? You can see the bullet points are indented. And if I go down to the bottom here, I want to show you what the comments now look like. So it just looks so much better, right? Now, all of this was done with the Smart Blog Stylist plugin. So you can see that if I select, for example, the H2 heading, you're going to have desktop and mobile settings. You're going to be able to select your font. And yes, you can upload custom fonts. So if I jump over to the settings tab, you're going to see I can upload fonts here, and I have a whole entire fonts manager with all my custom fonts and my brand colors. That makes editing your content really easy because now I can select the font family and that matches my website. You can select font size, line height, letter spacing, and word spacing. You can italicize text, underline, strike through, overline, and transform it so it can be uppercase. You can really utilize the plugin to customize your blog to make it match your website, including colors. If I wanted to make my headings blue, you can easily do that. And a really cool feature of this plugin is the margin and padding settings, which I have full tutorials on how to really utilize margin and padding. This is going to allow you to add spacing between all of your elements on your blog just to give it some breathing room so people can enjoy your blog more and read it without feeling like there's a lot right there. And so utilizing margin is a really great option. Now let's see, you can see I changed my heading to blue. If I just click Save Settings and I go back here, and you'll see that the headings are blue. And again, you can do that for your paragraphs, your bullet points. Bullet points have a few different settings that are different as well, like list gap, and that just gives breathing room in between your bullet points. So let's say 15, that looks good. You can actually update the font specifically for bullet points as well too. So right now it's Gilmer Regular. Let's do Gilmer Bold, hit Save Settings. And if I go back and find a bullet point and I refresh, you'll see that it's all bold now. Let's go back to Gilmer Regular. And I want to show you one other cool feature here. The marker color, you can select any color you want, and it's going to change the actual bullet point color. If I hit Save Settings and refresh, you'll now see that this looks stylized and super on brand, which I really like. Images are great as well. Again, you can utilize margin and padding to add spacing around your images. So you'll notice here, now that there's space between the image and the paragraph, which there wasn't before. You can even add a border. So let's say I wanted a solid border and I wanted that to be 3 pixels wide and the border color to be blue. I can even add a matte feature by adding some padding. So if I added 50 pixels of padding and then I hit Save Settings, I can then refresh this page and you'll see that there's now a matte feature around all of my images on all of my blogs as well. Not only do you have these settings for desktop, you have all of these settings for mobile as well. So you can easily copy your desktop styles over to your mobile and then fine tune. This really helps when editing your headings and your text, because chances are you're going to want the same settings for your headings on desktop and on mobile, but maybe the font size changes. But you can see here I have blue on desktop, and on mobile it's just black. So you can get really custom with your mobile versus desktop settings as well. And last but not least, the comment section here. You can see that there are a ton of different options to edit. You can even just change the color of the reply button easily by selecting a different color. Oops, that's going to be the background color here. So if I select that, you can see it just easily changes from blue to the red. So I hope that you guys enjoy this plugin. If you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. Thanks. Bye.